Hi, it's Colette, and welcome back to my channel. And I apologise for my mic this morning. My good mic is refusing to be picked up by my laptop, so we're back with the webcam mic. But I'll try and be clear. Don't really know what I'm going to say in this one, to be honest, but I sat down to do a mediumship video and the whole energy just was wrong for it. So I'm doing this one instead. Where to start? A few days ago, it was Charlottesville in the USA, and yesterday it was Barcelona, and before that we've had Manchester and London and places like Yemen, places in Afghanistan, terrorism, murders, ethnic cleansing, you name it, it's there. But in the last few days, we've had two horrible tragedies, and that's bad enough. But every time we go on social media, there's something, isn't there? Something horrendous, something devastating, something that we can't get our heads around. Why? You know, this is a time where there's meant to be great spiritual awakening in the world, where people are making the leaps to new and higher vibrations, forms of consciousness. And while that swell's there seems to be another great swell of intolerance, racism, ethnic cleansing, misogyny. And if you're anything like me, your head just can't get around it. And there's a couple of things I want to say on that, maybe three. I should have taken notes, but this has been in my head since last night. And the first thing is we have a healing rose on this channel which is underused. Basically, in the comments below the healing rose, we invite people to put their names for our healers, to send them extra healing, and also to do the 5-minute meditation with the rose, which can calm and allow that energy to be put towards you. And when you use the rose, most people do feel something from it. And I have on my channel and on Facebook or whatever, a little group of healers that regularly put their energy into this blue healing rose. And I'm asking them for more. I'm asking myself for more. And I'm asking for all the people, particularly the ones that have commented on the Healing Hands video and the distant healing video, like, oh my God, I didn't know I could do that, or yes, I've felt this. All of you that are taking little steps into understanding the healing within you, I'm asking you to add your healing energy to our blue healing rose, and I'll link it in the description box below, but it goes up every Friday on Facebook and on Twitter. And if you want to just add your energy in those platforms, that's fine, but it would be nice if you added it on YouTube and then let us know that you'd put energy in. But if you don't want to, that's fine as well. My main concern is that this rose gets full of energy so that those that need it can have it. So please help us, because the point of this is that with the waves and waves of evil and negativity and atrocities coming our way, there's not much we can do. Sometimes we feel out of our depth politically. How can we handle it politically when some of our leaders are, excuse me, but they're crap, basically? How do we feel like we're we're powerless, and we're not. Yes, we can stand up politically and make our views felt, but for those of you that don't feel able to do that, or maybe it would be dangerous to do that, please support sending healing, if not just to the people that are closely involved, but also as a wave of healing energy. I do believe that healing works at even the smallest level, and if we could continually put out healing to those that need it, and in general to the world, to our mother, then it will help. In my life, I've done over 40 healing sweat lodges, and in every one of them, with the intense healing that was put into the earth or towards people, I always felt and knew that it hit home. And I believe that our little rose can manifest that energy too. So please help empower the rose. And if you feel at any point you would like to take some of the energy from it, the healing energy, feel free. That's what it's there for. So all you healers out there and all you potential healers out there, come on, let's get involved, because you're not powerless. You can do this. Now, for the families, friends, relatives of people who have died, you know, there'll be maybe a few comments like, what the hell is a healing or a healing rose going to do for them? I can only say at some possibly little level, thought level, comfort level, it might help a little. I'm not one that's saying send out forgiveness to terrorists. If you're among those who have been caught up in this, then you have every right to react to it the way that you want. You know, if your family for the girl that was killed in Charlottesville and the police officers in the helicopter, if you're a family of people, family and friends, colleagues of people who have died in Barcelona, you are perfectly within your right to react in whatever way you want, even if it's hate you at your scum, because just get through this whatever way you can. And while you're doing that, those of us that are a wee bit further back from it, a lot further back from it, we will hold space for you and we will send the healing. So you do what you need to do. You just get through this in any way, but not violent, not in bad things. I'm not saying that. I don't believe a retaliation does any good. But if you feel in a state of hatred, in a state of wishing bad, that's your decision, honey. That's your way. And don't let anyone tell you that you should be forgiving the people that maybe have taken the life of a family member or friend away. And while you're like that, as I say, there are people like myself and people that are on my channel that will hold the space of healing and send waves of healing to wherever it may hit. And I do believe strongly in this, so come on guys, please join me in it. Please join me in it. I know there'll be negative comments. That's fair enough. I'm taking my I wasn't going to say anything apart from sending healing, but I watched a video by a younger woman I follow on YouTube called Cora. She has a site called Vintage and Tacky, and it's a lifestyle and makeup and plus size body positivity site, and she's lovely, and in a way she's given out a message that's kind of very good, but it's also, you know, it's about makeup, it's about clothes. You know, it's not the be all and end all, and she would be the first person to say that. So from having this very kind of open channel, she actually come out and put up a video about what was going on. At that stage it was just Charlottesville. And although she disabled the comments on Facebook were vile, absolutely vile. And I know you take that risk when you stand up and try to give a viewpoint, or to try and bring some spiritual healing into it, but I'm doing it, and I'm doing it now. And thank you, Cora, for giving me the pivot to do that. So we've got the Healing Rose. We have the potential to send healing to the world, but we all need to get together, and we need to hold space for the people that are suffering. And we also need to have a space in our heart that wishes the people who passed a safe and good journey to the other side. They've died quite tragically, and you know, let's give them a thought too. I also read a post on Facebook this morning from a chap, I'm sorry I've forgotten his name, but he was saying that this is awful times, but we have to remember all the good in the world, how far maybe women have come in the last 100 years. There's still a long way to go, but you know, his daughter's at university, and there's acceptance for same-sex marriages in a lot of countries, and all sorts of things, and there's so much good out there. Look at your children, look at your dogs and cats that you adore, look at the people celebrating weddings and birthdays, look at the love that's there in communities and in families. You know, there's so much more love in the world than there is hatred, but we're hearing an awful lot more about the hatred just now. And I would like you to sit back and try and think about all the good things, so that in some way we don't get locked into thought processes of fear and anguish and trauma and sadness, because it's hellish. It is hellish. But there's more love than hate, and I strongly believe that. An old Native American elder once said that there would come a time where evil was brought to the surface and would be seen. And once it was seen, we could fight it. And I believe that's what's happening now. There are people in the world that we look at, and we know that there's evil behind them. We know by their policies, we know by their threats that they're evil. We know by the way that they treat their disabled, that they treat people that are seen as lesser than themselves. We see where power and ego has taken them, and it's coming out. We can see them, and therefore we can direct a sense of what needs to be done at that. And that maybe means calling them out. That means standing shoulder to shoulder and saying no. And it also means not losing sight of the love in the world. And yes, some of you might say, oh, this is so fluffy bunny and whatever. Believe me, I am not fluffy bunny. So, just let's keep believing in the love and sending the healing and holding space for those that need it. And let's hope that there will be no more terrorist attacks, whether that's Muslim terrorists, white supremacy terrorists, ethnic cleansing, whatever. Anybody that takes another person's life for a religion or a racist cause is evil. It's as simple as that. So come on guys, let's do this. Let's stand firm. Start loving our lives, loving the little bits, loving our families. Tell the people you love them. Visit them, and don't go out that door without giving them a hug and telling them that you love them, because too many people can't do that. And keep strong against the evil in the world. Some people are going off social media and whatever, taking breaks because they can't take anymore, and that's understandable. It's hard when you switch on your Facebook or your Twitter or whatever and you see one thing after another. It's constant. Oh my God, it's just constant. So take a break if you need it, but we still need to be informed. We still need to be actively sending our healing and saying, no, not in my name. So make of this what you wish. Be back to normal next week with mediumship and this, that and the next thing. And I'm going to start the process, something I don't think I've ever said before. But to all of you out there watching this video, I love you all. I genuinely love you all. And the thought of even one of you being hurt or one of you being in fear hurts my heart. So if you're sitting out there and you feel the world's a horrible place and you feel there's no love in it and you're feeling maybe alone or isolated, please know that if you're watching this, I love you. And I mean that. I've got so much love in my heart, I wish you could feel it. And I know others that are exactly the same. And if we all push that love out towards the people that need it, it'll make a difference. Tell the people that you love them. Tell your friends that you love them. I love yous. And I'll see you again. Many blessings. Bye now.